Hey, helps if you put the microphone in the phone, doesn't it? That'd have been a good outtake, eh? Gloves on, gloves off. So I've managed to get 6 more bags of manure. I'm just going to go and stick down in the compost bays down there. Oh, this is how heavy it is. Right, fleece in hand. I'm just going to pop this by my brassica cage that's got the 9-star in. I don't want to lose those. I've had nothing off them yet, but that'll be next year. Let me just take you down here and show you what's changed. Right, see if you can see what's changed. I come down and thought, oh, that looks a bit different. What's happened? Look at the fence panels, they're gone. Paula had her ducks in here. Obviously she no longer has them, so she's had a good tidy up. And this is the back of my compost heaps now. Now the fence panels are gone. How open does that look? Let me just put my gloves down. Right, this is the new manure. I've just left it in there for now. I've got to cut the bulbs off these and get what I can of that onto the compost. But the job for today will be cutting these raspberries back. I now know I put my autumn fruiting here. These are the ones I picked, except for the little one right at the end that went in as a thornless variety, to about here. And then these are my summer ones, except for one I got off one of the other site ladies when one didn't pull through, one of my sticks, my bare root sticks. So she just said, help yourself. So I pulled this one out, and it turns out it's a white raspberry, so that can go right back. So that's an autumn one. Again, 2 thornless ones at this side. I can't off the top of my head remember the name. It was Bill and Val, from Bill and Val's Allotments, that recommended the thornless variety, and it will come to me. Watched a few videos on how to do the raspberries. Cut them at an angle. Cut them not quite back to the ground, but it's about 10 centimetres at the bottom, because the autumn raspberries will fruit on new shoots, whereas the summer fruiting actually grow on last year's growth. And boys, there's some growth. These went in as sticks last year, and it now looks like a raspberry bed's been here forever. Let's go. Go and stick this tut in the bin. I need to get some wire and the proper stakes and proper pegs and get those in. That won't be today. I think I'm just going to go and get some well rotted manure and stick that round the raspberries, and then for now get them labelled. I'm just going to chop up some of these canes, putting them in this bin. If I don't do it now, it won't get done. Quick job. Smaller the pieces, the quicker it rots down. Getting these jobs done. That's the raspberry bed sorted. I've just got to chuck some manure on that, which I'll do in a minute. Nothing exciting to watch there. I'm going to find a nice container to get all this broccoli and cavolo nero in, But first I'm going to go and dig up the carrots that are not covered while I can because of the frost, and the rest of my parsnips. Hopefully I won't be there forever. It's a crack on kind of day. What have I got in my pocket? Secateurs. Don't need those. I will need gloves of some sort to be digging for the carrots and parsnips. Again, it's the Amsterdam Forcing, my favourite, and the Gladiator F1. Let's go. Small one. Right, here's today's harvest. Ginormous parsnip, which smells lovely. My non-thinned carrots, amazing. Broccoli florets, and trusty old Cavero Nero at the back there. But look at all that. And what are we in? Middle of January? Right, as ever. Battery shortage, something else I'll work on this year, but that's my new hat off Tricia. I've got a couple, fleece lined, snug as a bug. Not that we need them on today when you're grafting, soon get warm. So yeah, I'm gonna just take a little break now, have a coffee, go and manure the raspberry bed now that's all been trimmed back. Sorted out the carrot and parsnip bed. I have left some in there, there's just far too many to take home, and they'll be fine in there. Fleece my 9-star. Big roll of fleece. Leave that door. That's almost me 9-star covered. It keeps popping out, that one, but that'll do. I just need to get some sticks or something just to weight these down. Just my little baby seedling cabbages. I'm sure they don't need it, but won't do them any harm. As you can see, that's my 9 stars and baby red cabbages all fleeced, just as a precaution to the cold spell we're due. I've also just pulled out all the grass weeds as much as I can along the edges here, just to keep it neat and tidy, and that's easy done when it's wet like it is. I've also just tidied up the weeding part of the strawberry bed that's come over from its, because initially it was just in a long strip, and obviously the runners have come across, so I'm going to have this entire bit as a strawberry bed. Just gone through that pretty roughly, but got all the weeds out. But I do need to come back and cut all the dead matter off these strawberries, because as you can see, there's a lot of brown. That's me done, I think, for today. I'm not even going to have a coffee. I'm just going to get myself home. Just get a spade now, shovel that compost on the bed and take my root veg home. So I'll see you all next time. Bye. Hey, I'm home. Just wanted to weigh this beauty. Are you ready? Wow. 1.462, and it is 15 and a half inches long, and that's about 5 inches wide. So that is our biggest parsnip of 2023, even though it was dug up in 24. Right, first job of the day, there we go. Pigeon stuck in a brassica cage. Not even had time to get me camera bits out yet. Not another soul here. I'll go down this way because I parked my van in a different area. Raspberries looking much better after their trim the day before yesterday. Purpose of today only is to tidy up these strawberries, although because I weeded them again the day before yesterday, they look much better already. They're going to look even nicer once I've sorted them out and got them off the path. Yeah, then I'm going to go back, and Tricia and I are going to go for a walk in the woods to try and get some leaf mould that I can sieve to do my potting on. Our plot neighbour, plot 2, is obviously planning to come back this year. He took a year off, so nothing happened with this plot at all last year, except for he just kept cutting it back. I think he said to the site manager he's just resting the soil. But obviously now there's a trench being dug all the way around here. Except where the compost pile is. That's what that is. But literally all the way around his plot now. Obviously measured it all out, got his growing area all the way around. Look what I just noticed growing on our pear tree. We have our very own mistletoe. There's plenty around the site we can help ourselves to, and I'm not sure if that is a good thing on your pear tree. It's going to suck the life out of it. I'll have a read, weigh up the pros and cons of keeping that on there. So the job to do for the next hour is just tidy this up, get rid of a lot of this, even though this is probably providing a good mulch. I don't need it because I've got matting under here as well. So it's not nourishing the soil, it's just sitting on the top, producing more stuff for the compost. Right, let me get going and tidy this up. Yeah. You can. Hey, let me just move that up a bit. Fun and joy down here today. I've literally came down for an hour just to tidy the strawberry bed up, And then the site manager wanted me to jump start the little tractor up at the front of the plot, so I took the van up there. Couldn't find my cables for my little battery pack to charge it from that, so we lifted the bonnet of the van up, took off the connectors off the battery. Somebody else came along and said they'd sort it out with their truck, so I went to put the connectors back on mine and mine won't start. Peugeot partner van now sat up by the bonfire that thinks the battery's flat, and it's not. And then speaking to a couple of guys at garages, the memory's been wiped, or the technical data's been wiped, so it won't restart. So I've got to wait for the RAC to come out, and I've just got a message there that says due to extreme cold weather. I'm going to wait here till about 4 o'clock tonight, if not longer. And it's now 11:20. So I'm going to go down the community centre, get a hot drink, carry on with my strawberries and go from there. And I'm without a van now for I think a day, maybe 2 days. It's not a quick fix. He's got to reset the whole van with codes or something from Peugeot once it's been towed by the RAC to the garage. I got a smile, don't you? Oh, can you believe it? Could you believe it? Let me put you down here. My hand's only cold because I've just been on the phone to the garage. So I'm going to be down here for a few more hours. Could be worse, couldn't it? Could be worse. I could be at the side of the motorway. Here I've got toilet facilities. I've got a kettle. I've got a plot I can work. I will get those strawberry beds tidy today. Get me coffee and sit down with my strawberries. I think Tricia's going to come down in a bit. She could take me home, but that's not going to help because I need to be here. I need to be here when the RAC decide to turn up. That could change at a minute's notice. Should start my Kelly kettle just for a fire. Can't even find that, believe it or not. I've lost my Kelly kettle. It's got to be in the shed somewhere. I think it's at the back. I think I know where it is. So going from thinking I haven't got a lot to film today, oh, nice warm hats come in handy. It is what it is. Let me get a coffee and get back to my strawberries. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the next few hours. Got my coffee, got my secateurs. Here's the ones I've already done almost. Tidy these strawberries up. I got all day. Would you believe it? RAC said they were coming between 1 and 2. So I went back to my van. Just thought I'd sit in it until they come. And it started up. The service light's still on, so I'll get it into the garage at some stage and have that reset. But wouldn't you believe it? Wouldn't you just believe it? But you know that strawberry bed? Taking forever, all the runners. It's crazy. So I'd say I've done about a third of that strawberry bed in the hour that I was tidying. So that'll be a job again for another day. I'm going to get this van home, turn it off on the driveway and start it again. Oh, shake me bones. Handy to know though, I won't be jump starting anything with this van again. I need to find my cables for the power pack. Oh, they can have their bonfire now a day early. I've locked the gate. I think the gate was left open for the RAC man to come in. Check your breakdown cover, people.